Hi there, I'm Dr. Jill White, a clinical wellness pharmacist, certified personal trainer, and peptide specialist. I'm the CEO of Innovate Wellness, an online clinic where I specialize in peptides and weight loss and partner with practitioners to bring peptides to their clients in a white labeled manner. You can find out more by visiting my website at innovatewellness.com. But this is a documentary of my own personal weight loss journey and use with peptides. So if you've been following along, I am a newer user. I'm not really new anymore. I am finishing up week 9, which I'm going to tell you all about. Week 9 user of Tirzepatide. You can look through all of my past episodes, but it's been a couple of weeks since I checked in. Things have been crazy. I've actually been doing some traveling and wasn't able to do official weigh-ins like on the right day. And so I hadn't created a video since my week 6 check-in. So this is going to basically be a 3-week roundup. So it will be week 7, week 8, and I just finished week 9. I'm at base 60 days or 9 weeks, however you want to look at it. So I'm going to give you my updates there, which is really great. I'm actually really happy and pleased at where I'm at. With my program for clients, I actually guarantee 30 pounds in 90 days, which ends up averaging 10 pounds a month, and I am right there with it. So I'll jump in then and then I'll kind of rewind a little bit. At the end of week 9, I'm still using my 5 milligram dose. I'm down 19 pounds in that 60 days. So that is really exciting news. I don't know. That's just really exciting to me, anyways. Now, granted, I have a goal of losing 50 pounds. So I'm not even quite halfway there yet, thankfully, because I still want to look kind of different once I get the weight off. But 20 pounds almost, 19 pounds in 60 days. It's great. So if I rewind a little bit, at the end of week 7, I was down 14 pounds. And so in the past couple weeks, I kind of picked up weight loss a little bit, which is crazy since I've been traveling. Like I've been traveling a lot. I've been away at home multiple nights over the past 2 weeks via air travel, which that makes it even crazier, which is another reason why I didn't weigh in on the right days, because sometimes the inflammation when you get off a flight the next day is pretty crazy. Like, no, that's not the right weight, which is why measurements and photos are also really important. But I did have, after my week, between week 7 and week 8, I actually had my first injection site reaction. And so I want to talk a little bit about that in this video because it could be a little bit scary for someone not familiar with what that is or what it looks like. So even if you use your alcohol pad, you have a nice clean spot, it's because it's not about an infection. It's not about something that you've done wrong. It's just for whatever reason, given the dynamics of your living system, your body, maybe you were more stressed, maybe you weren't hydrated, maybe right, like who knows? No one exactly knows why injection site reactions happen sometimes, but not necessarily always. But I had one, and it was like, I will actually put up a picture and show you what mine looked like. So that was it was around my stomach near my belly button where I always do my Tirzepatide dose. But it's really interesting because right now I'm actually using Tirzepatide and also glutathione. And so that's a whole nother story. Glutathione actually kind of is not comfortable. And I had a reaction, an injection site reaction to the glutathione also a few days later. So there was definitely something in my system that was not appreciating the injections during that time. Because now I'm week 9, I've given myself multiple more doses and have not had any more issues. But what that looked like was, right, like red, kind of whelped up spot, a little bit warm, but not particularly. That's something you do want to watch. You want to make sure it doesn't try to become any sort of infection, or that it's not an infection. It doesn't start spreading like a red streak. And they will self-resolve in just a couple of days. I do like putting an ice pack on the area when it happens, just to help bring down any inflammation that might be in it. It kind of can itch. The glutathione actually hurt and like felt a little lumpy. And so that one was worse than my tirzepatide reaction, but injection site reactions are a side effect. I don't want to say they're normal, but I mean, I guess they are because of the fact that you're injecting something into your body. So they can happen. You can always let your provider know and just keep an eye on it. Like I said, after a couple of days, they should be resolved. Ice pack is good for just for comfort. Um, but yeah, they do happen. And so mine, like I said, mine resolved and I haven't had any reaction since. So that's really the biggest thing, other than the fact that using this tirzepatide has really helped me be able to stay focused when I'm traveling, because traveling can be crazy. You know, you go to the airport and you are kind of inundated with all kinds of food and snacks. And I found myself having to make sure I ate enough. Now, granted, I took the initiative to have healthy things with me, right? I brought my meal replacements, I brought my protein powder, but with the tirzepatide's help, I wasn't hungry, right? Like I didn't want something to eat or desire something to eat. And so I was able to just stay super focused on my plan when I was traveling. Now, I had some meals out with friends where it was like a like 10 course meal, a Mediterranean meal, and then the next day was like an Indian meal. And so I didn't have as much control over my food, but yet still, like I said, at the end of week 9, I am down 19 pounds, super excited, and I can't wait for my next weigh in. I did so about the gym, like I sat out way too many weeks, probably because of my back. Full disclosure, I probably could have went back 1 to 2 weeks before I did, but I've been back in the gym because y'all know you have to lift weights when you're losing weight quickly. You have to lift weights anyways, but when you're losing weight quickly, you don't want to lose muscle. Like I say it and you hear me, but you have to do it. Me too, me included. I was really, really, really good at getting my protein in. Like literally, even if I on one travel day I didn't eat enough calories, I still had 120 grams of protein. I made up for it the next day with the 10 course Mediterranean meal, so it's all good. But